If you're like me, you've got Easter eggs left over from Dollar Tree. Today, I have brilliant hacks to transform them into spring or summer decor. So let's head to the she shed, y'all. For the first hack, I am using my mini eggs from Hobby Lobby, and all I did was take a knife and cut them straight down the middle. Now I'm painting these mini eggs that will soon be little bumblebees with one coat of my Dixie Belle paint in caviar. And a great tip for painting small objects is to take a piece of tape, fold it over onto itself, and that way you won't get paint on your fingers. I went in with a small paintbrush and the apple barrel paint in King's Gold to paint the stripes on my little bees, and I gave them two coats. I also painted some wood rounds, half wood rounds, but I ended up not using those. I changed my mind. What can I say? Next, I sanded down a wood jar cutout from the Dollar Tree, gave it two coats of the King's Gold paint, and taking a Sharpie marker, I just printed out the word honey in a kind of a whimsical little way. It kind of reminds me of Winnie the Pooh. Thank you for watching this video today. I truly enjoyed creating these really cute bee hacks, and I hope you guys get inspiration from it and go use up those leftover Easter eggs. Now I'm just adding some stitching around my jar just to give it a little definition and a little something extra. I lost the footage where I actually cut out the wings for my bees. All I did was take a piece of burlap paper from Hobby Lobby. It's really stiff, and I just cut out a simple teardrop shape. I could have painted the wings white, but I really like the look of the burlap. I like that fun farmhouse rustic. If you had some of those cutting mats from the Dollar Tree, they come in a 2-pack. Those would be really great to make the wings of the bees. And honestly, guys, I didn't have a pattern. I just winged it. Oh, that was bad. I used the same burlap paper as the topper for my jar. I just cut it down to size and hot glued it around the top and wound some twine around it to give it that really homey farmhouse feel. To finish it off, I wrapped some twine around 3 of my fingers and made a twine bow and attached it to the top of the jar. I love the way this turned out, y'all. It's so, so cute. And those homemade bees just set it off. For this next hack, you're going to need some plastic Easter eggs, but you're only going to need the top part. Now I'm tracing it out onto the burlap paper, and I'm going to hot glue that onto the bottom of the egg, which will soon become a beehive. And you could use any kind of cardboard for this part. The main thing, we just want to cover up that bottom so people don't realize that this is an Easter egg. And just fair warning, make sure you have plenty of twine and hot glue. This is not a fast process, but it is kind of relaxing. So just throw on some music or watch your favorite YouTuber while you make your beehives. I started at the bottom and with the twine, and what I found is that the less glue, the better. That's less glue strings that you have to pick off. I am so happy that this video is a collaboration with my good friend Dee from Dee's Cute and Crafty. And if you don't know who she is, She loves farmhouse. She loves rustic. She is a fantastic person. You will absolutely love her. Her link to her channel is in my description box below. So be sure to go by and watch her bee video and tell her that Robin sent you. By the time I got to the second or third egg, I'd figured out that less glue is more. So I would just put a few drops, spread it with the nozzle of my glue gun, and that worked a lot better. Once I got to the top, I wrapped the twine on top of itself until I got it the way I wanted it to look. And that was really all there was to it. As I was doing these, I was thinking, how much fun would it be to have one of the bigger Easter eggs like Dollar Tree had? But the good thing is, this video is coming just in time for the after Easter sale. So you may want to check Dollar General, Walmart, anywhere that has the bigger eggs, make bigger hives or bigger bees, depending on what you can find. For the opening of the hive, I drew a circle with my Sharpie marker and then started hot gluing twine around it several times just to give it some depth. These little hives were my favorite craft to make in this video, and they're cute on their own. They would also be cute on a garland, but I'm going to put them on a wreath. So as you just saw, I made some bigger bumblebees using some bigger foam eggs from the Dollar Tree. Now, this wreath I got for $1.50 at the Dollar General. It was already pre-made with all the flowers. So all I had to do was tie on my little beehives and some of my larger bees that I made in the same way that I made the smaller ones. If you're not that good at wreath making, then a tip I have is to wait until after season when everything goes really super cheap and buy the ones that are already put together. Somebody else has done all the work for you, and all you have to do is put your own touches on it. To decorate my hives, I'm using these tiny little bees that I got from the scrapbooking section of Hobby Lobby. They do have a sticky back, but I just put some hot glue on it to be safe. Y'all, if you're enjoying this video, please give it a thumbs up. All those thumbs up lets YouTube know that you're enjoying my content, and it really helps my channel to grow. I love this wreath. I love the hives. I think they are my favorite. Let me know what y'all think. Yay, nay. Are you going to try to make some hives, some bees, bigger bees, little bees? I love it. For this next craft, it's really simple. A small pot from the Dollar Tree. And I'm using my Chalk Couture French Country Mini with the bee on it. And I'm just fuzzing it. You guys have watched me do this on my channel. You always fuzz your transfer before you put it on. And I'm using the black velvet paste just to get the bee. Now, if some of the lettering gets on there, that's fine too. Now, out in my she shed, I do not have access to a sink. And it's real important that after you're done chalking to wash your transfers. And to wash our transfers, all you need is water and either one of our board erasers from the website, or you can use one of the magic erasers. And that's really all there is to it. For this next one, I bought this square piece of wood. It was actually a Christmas sign at Michael's that I got for $1. And it had some writing on it, so I'm removing that with my sander. I then gave my sign 2 coats of the Waverly chalk paint in Cashew, and I am staining this wood trim that I found on clearance at Lowe's for $1.50 for 8 feet. And I cut the pieces down to size and wiped the antique wax on with a baby wipe. Next, I took a page out of one of the 2022 Dollar Tree calendars, and I'm going to attach it to my sign using my Gorilla Craft glue stick. And these pages are very thin, y'all, so handle with care not to rip it. If you haven't subscribed yet to my channel, what you waiting for, y'all? It is free. I would love to have you join the family. We have a lot of fun here, and I'm looking to grow my channel, so please consider hitting that subscribe button if you're enjoying this video. Now I'm going to attach the pieces of trim to my sign using a combination of the Gorilla Super Glue Gel and hot glue. That gives me the long-term, short-term hold, and I use my clamps to hold each piece in place until it has a chance to set up. I want to take a minute and thank all y'all for leaving me the sweetest comments. You're so encouraging. I appreciate you so much taking the time to do that and for taking time out of your day to watch my videos. And I truly hope that you get some value from it, you get some inspiration from it, maybe have a laugh or two along the way, because without you guys, I wouldn't be here doing this. So I thank you so, so much. I decided to add some white Waverly wax on top of the antique wax. I thought maybe a whitewash look would go better with a sign, but I don't know. I'm kind of torn. Now that I look back on it, I do like the look of the antique wax, but the white wax, when it's applied and then buffed off, it really gives it a pretty look, a whitewash look that I like. Y'all have to let me know what you think. Should I have left it with the antique wax, or do you like it better with the white wax on top? To add a touch of spring to this sign, I took some flowers, cut them apart, and kind of bundled them together, wrapping these stems together with some twine, and then just kind of fluffing it out, seeing where I want it to go, and hot gluing it to my sign. If you have made it this far in the video with me, I thank you so, so much. And to show me that you are still here, please leave me a bee emoji in the comments, or you can just type the word bee